Why hello there friends, it's Emma here, the Bookish Princess. We're finishing out National Parks Week with one last throwback travel vlog. This is a National Parks road trip that my family took back in 2017. Our final installment takes us to Yellowstone National Park. We visited the old Faithful Geyser, which was absolutely incredible. The geysers were so gorgeous, but we also got to stay at the Old Faithful Inn. This is a gorgeous historic hotel right next to the Old Faithful Geyser. It is the inspiration behind Disney's Wilderness Lodge. I did actually do a video where I kind of compared the two side by side, so some of this footage might look familiar. If you haven't yet, I'll make sure I link the other 3 videos from this series down in the description below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed. Hope you guys enjoy. Wow, Slippery Otter. That's a great name. Do you guys feel like we're arriving at the Wilderness Lodge? They're gonna be buffalo here. Real buffalo.
Bison.
Bison.
Buffalo are from Africa.
Are you serious?
I am.
I thought bison was just the plural of buffalo.
Bison is the type of animal in America.
Wow. Wow.
You know, the scientific name of American bison is bison. True
Really?
story. Genus and species, bison.
Wow. The relationship of the geysers to the giant super volcano.
My understanding was that you just have the water essentially gets superheated by the magma because you get rainwater that percolates down, and then it like essentially starts to boil underground.
Pressurized,
and then it needs to go somewhere, so it shoots up.
So it goes up.
Fissures in the earth.
Do you know how many geysers there are?
A bunch.
A bunch.
A large number. Hey Dad, how many?
I don't know, but I think this is the highest concentration in the world.
Wow. All the geysers. I'd like to show you a couple of my favorite geysers. That one.
How did anyone survive taking
That one.
pictures of it?
Look, here are a couple tiny ones. There's a tiny one, fuming. That one is also
Yeah, I guess.
percolating.
It looks a little bit
Dangerous.
Isn't that the hot
Very
water?
dangerous. So that water will boil you alive and disintegrate you.
Dissolve you?
Literally.
Yeah.
Fountain Paint Pot Nature Trail.
Looks rather corrosive.
Ye old Yellowstone swimming hole.
No. That's a lot of steam. Look where we are. Pretty great. It is like a mini Wilderness Lodge. The fireplace is in just the right spot.
So incredibly tiny.
And they're like
Stairs,
attempting to do
though.
the stairs like the ones up to the club.
Oh,
over
you're
there.
right. Although these stairs almost look like a tree house or something, don't they? They're so much more exposed. It is so weird.
You guys want to go to Roaring Fork?
Right over here?
The path might be blocked by a national park ranger, but
Oh, they're there.
exactly. And what is back here? This is where the path to the swimming pool should be.
Right.
I'm very confused.
Wow. Oh my gosh, look at this crazy knotted wood. This place is kind of amazing. Oh, is that like Old Faithful? That's awesome. Wow, this is like a four-sided fireplace. This is crazy.
It is.
Wow, the Wilderness Lodge doesn't have a clock like that. Wilderness Lodge needs an arrow clock, definitely. Athos and I are gonna rough it in the old wing of the hotel, but the rest of them have it in here in the west wing, which is air conditioned and newer. Oh, that's cute. Look at that bison. This is a very curiously shaped hotel. Oh, look at that. See, that's just like the writing desk at the Wilderness Lodge. It's on the second floor, only smaller. This room does have its own bathroom. Oh, that's really cute. Here's the view. Oh my gosh, look at the old-fashioned phone booths. That's awesome. Wow, looking pretty
Doesn't it look
cool.
just like the painting of the club?
It does.
Exactly.
This is insane. So that one's Old Faithful, but look, there are a whole bunch of other geysers here.
Indeed, they all have names.
What's the schedule?
I can't remember if it's every like 45 minutes or something.
But it's pretty reliable.
That's unbelievable.
It's a
It's
faithful
getting
geyser.
slower every year though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because people are using too much of the water. I think that's the thing.
Oops.
Depleting the table.
Oh dear. 3:54 is what the estimated is. But they say it's 10 to 10 minutes in either direction because it's not an exact estimate. So we're in the old section of the inn. In room 47, it's definitely. Oh, whoa! Look at this old-fashioned. You have to push this up and turn the lock at the same time. The light switch is right there. They give everyone a buffalo. Every room has a buffalo, but if you want to take it home, you have to pay for it. It's $18, which I have to say is a little disappointing because you come in and there's this adorable bison, not buffalo, in your bed, and you're like, oh, this is so cute, and then you're like, oh, it's gonna be $18. Anyway, this room has just scads of character. It's so cool. Look at this sink, guys. Oh my gosh, and look at the soap. Shaped like a bear. That's so cute. And yeah, logs everywhere. This is one of the historic rooms. So bed right there in the corner. Just a little table here. Got some bathrobes. This door I think is like permanently locked. I don't think you can even open it. Just one little mirror there, little chair. no air conditioning, which is why they have the fan. The windows are a little crazy. They look right out on the porch and the front area. Those are the curtains. Like, I don't think there's a more substantial curtain than that, which I kind of wish there was. This room does not have a bathroom. The room in the West Wing that the rest of my family are staying in does have its own bathroom. That's kind of what you have to pay for all this charm and character. There is a bathroom right down the hall and also a shared shower down the hall. So it's a trade-off, although I have to say this is pretty much the most atmospheric room I've ever been in. Look at the, like, knots in the wood. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm gonna grab our key. Don't want to forget that. They don't actually put the room number on the key. They put it on the envelope they give you for security. Take a quick look around the gift shop. Ooh, these look cute. Oh, these are so cool. I think I'm gonna get one of these. I'm debating between the rose and the elm. Don't these totally look like Pocahontas necklaces? They're so beautiful. Oh, I think these are actual, I'm not sure what they mean. Could these be leaves? I guess they are each a little different. We're walking over to check out the visitor center right here. Gotta get our National Park passport stamped, obviously. Is there a movie? We've watched a bunch of these movies now, guys. I like how they have these benches, and there's a pretty prime view. The geyser just blew, which is why everyone is leaving the outside area and everyone's coming into the visitor area. So this is nice. You can watch it from inside. Gushing. It is the place where the center of the earth finds an exit and gives us a glimpse of its soul. Magma, water, hot water rising up. Tight spot in the underground fracture system traps the hot water. Heat and pressure build until it comes up. My dad was saying that they once put like a video camera down Old Faithful, and there's actually an underground waterfall that like fills up the reservoir, and when it's full, then it erupts. So this is the Old Faithful Lodge. The Old Faithful Inn is the other one. Oh, they're a cabin. Oh, look at those. That's so cute. This place feels like the Wilderness Lodge, too. Wow, look at those lanterns. Really cute. We've got a little coffee shop here. I think we're going to check out the cafeteria. This is a really fun little lobby. With the big windows. Went with the brisket sandwich, guys. Stole some stuffing from my brother. Pasta salad looks good. This stuff is also very nice. We just finished dinner, and I believe the Old Faithful Geyser out there is about to go again. So I'm gonna head out and hopefully catch it. With a nice little deck. Pretty great view. Oh. Wow, the Blue Star Spring.
It would just cave in.
Oh my gosh, wow.
So how much of
It really
this
is
area
blue.
is very close below the surface?
Yeah, that's why they say.
And you don't want to find out.
Yeah, it's really fragile. It's like ice.
There are
Look at these little flowers. Blooming right next to all this crazy, hot, molten,
Grand Canyon
crazy boiling
and these
water. Wilderness Lodge has some writing desks on the second floor, I think. There's like that fireplace area, and then just beyond it, there's a big long desk with like writing desks. It doesn't have lamps. As cute as this. Oh my gosh, look at the little owl. But the Old Faithful Inn has so many writing desks. We're like convinced that that writing desk was inspired by the Old Faithful Inn because they have these little desks just everywhere. It's so charming. And look, they even have like a little thing. Put your postcards in there. Ooh, what's up here? The crow's nest. Thought to be the realization of one of the architect Robert Reamer's childhood fantasies, the crow's nest rises 76.5 feet to the ceiling of the Old Faithful Inn. It does look like kids' idea of an epic treehouse. During the early years of the inn, an orchestra would play in the room at the top. Oh my gosh. Oh, and they would dance on the lobby. Oh my gosh. I guess there was an earthquake in 1959 which made the crow's nest unsafe. It's such a bummer because as soon as we came in, I was like, I want to go up there. It looks so cool the way it just stretches out. These are kind of the coolest, guys. All of these, like you can tell this is a piece of wood. You know, this is not like a pretend piece of wood. This is a tree that grew into this shape and then was used and polished into a railing. Wow, that's a very novelty tree. Oh, that says resident employees only. I wonder if anyone ever goes up on the roof because it looks like there was a really nice, long kind of roof overlook. Wow, resident employees though. I wonder who gets to live here. Well, it looks like it's not much of a sunset. I think the clouds are blocking it up there, but oh my gosh, how cute is this? Those little windows are the best. And how awesome is this seating area? Such a nice big deck with all the benches facing the geyser. The crows here have an almost human cry. It's kind of creepy. It's so much nicer here after, like in the evening, after the tourists have gone home and like the only people here are the hotel guests because it was so crowded in the afternoon when we arrived. Like the lobby was just sort of choked with people, whereas now you can kind of breathe. It's not so busy. Man, I just absolutely love this hotel. Like especially just every hallway is so unique and like the beams, you know, all of these are just so cool. Oh, you can look right into the dining room. This is so cool. We're having breakfast down there tomorrow. I can't wait. Hey, here's some info about Robert Reamer. He built this. I think he oversaw construction of the additions of it too. Wow, 1904. And who's this?
Hey, how's it going?
What are you learning?
I'm going through the birds of the area.
Wow, that's pretty great.
Tons of them.
Athos found this in the gift shop.
Indeed.
What is it called?
It's a biologic field guide to
National
Rocky Mountains.
Audubon Society.
Yeah, it's got plants, it's got animals. It's got it
Wow,
all.
that's
It's got
pretty
bugs.
impressive actually.
Good stuff.
Aren't these the best? I love how you can turn on the lights and everything. I want one of these, guys. I want one of these for my house. They must have had so much fun picking out these branches. Each one is a little bit different. And like, I wonder how they picked them out, like when they first sawed them off the tree. Like, they were like, okay, that little portion is gonna be perfect for this little bit, and that is gonna be perfect for this big bit. It's just all so cool. Steaming in the morning light. It's so misty everywhere. It's freezing cold. I'm dressed. The bathrobe was the only thing I had that approached a semblance of warmth, so I wore it because it's very cold. Wow, look. At Old Faithful, the sun has not come up yet. You can see the sunrise light on the far mountainsides. So much mist. We don't know when the geyser next erupts. The earliest time that the lobby said was like 9:15. Wow, it seems like there are lots of mini geysers. Like, I hear so much steam and hissing. And that geyser right there is bubbling. Looks like he might blow. There's the old historic bus. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Tour Yellowstone in the yellow bus. Wow, did they have a 6 a.m. tour? They must have. That's pretty great. Ready for breakfast. I like the way you open this door. You really have to pull it. It's super heavy and you don't want to get caught in it because it slams shut on you. We're off to breakfast, which we're having here in the dining room, which should be delicious. It is 7:15, so we're getting an early start. I've not thus far seen the fireplaces going, although look at this. There are fire logs here. Please see front desk for assistance. If we went and asked for a fire, would they light one? I don't actually know. But it's certainly cold enough for a fire this morning. These are the fire tools here. They don't have the, at the Wilderness Lodge, they have like the arrows and like the quivers, and it's pretty cool. Samoy tea. I love the way the tea is served. How fun is this? Put the tea bag in. This is the mountain mint chocolate. Oh my gosh, I can smell it already. It's Mountain Montana Milling Oats. They ran out of big plates, but got some nice things. Biscuits and cream. Athos is trying these huckleberry pancakes. Bacon, potatoes. I'm sorry to report that these are not as good as they look. Spinning animals. It doesn't have a more specific function.
I don't think. Wait. You're scraping it. You gotta move this one.
Is this like one of those ancient animation?
Oh, is it? I don't know. Wow, that is a very impressive lock. Oh my gosh, what is this part for? Is that just like a door handle?
Yes.
That must be a large key. Taking a geyser hike this morning to see some geysers from up close. I think Old Faithful is the most reliable one because it goes so often. The others are slightly less reliable. This is Castle Geyser. It really smells like rotten eggs. The Shield Spring. Oh wow, yeah, it must be really deep.
Feel the heat off the pool.
Yeah, you can. Wow, so they're harebells. See, so handy that Athos
Exactly,
spot
isn't that
is
great?
there. That's pretty great. That right there totally looks like a mini volcano. I mean, I know we're standing on a huge volcano, but that just is exactly the shape. It's so crazy the way there are just puffs of steam going up absolutely everywhere. There's another really great volcano. Oh, there's the Old Faithful Inn back there.
Bears, bison, and otters come together in the sky to form geysers of light.
Of light. Like it. I like it a lot. We also were singing, we like to sneak into the city to watch all the geysers at work.
Are you well, please?
Wow, you can see the bubbles under the water before they burst. Somebody is breathing down there. No, I like Dad's noise though. But actually, he said they don't make that noise. This is a Termite Mountain Geyser. What do you want to bet it's called that?
Termite's geyser?
Yeah. You know, this one doesn't actually look as much like a termite mine.
Now that
Let's
we're
get
over here, it looks
to the
like.
side. It's straight out of a Star Trek
Fall.
episode.
We're going to worship Vol.
Oh my gosh, it is fall.
2010.
Oh my gosh, we did just miss it by a couple days, and before that it was 2 years, and before that it was 5 years. Wow. This feels like Ariel's grotto to me, guys. Ariel's Geyser grotto. Wow, that is so blue. Look at the colors. That's crazy. This one is Mortar Geyser. Listen to it rumbling, just like a volcano. Oh, this one is Spiteful Geyser. Don't want to get on that one's bad side. A lot of the geysers, you can totally tell how they got their name just because of their appearance. Like, you would name it the same thing. But some of them, like Spiteful Geyser, did somebody have a bad run-in with that geyser? Walked up to the top of the upper geyser basin. You can't even really call it a hike because you have these lovely paved, or well, not paved, but nice boardwalks the whole way. And up here is the Morning Glory pool. This, oh my gosh, is definitely the most impressive colors we've seen so far. It's got the whole rainbow in there. That is crazy. Athos, what can you tell us about
It
this?
looks more spectacular. Back before people threw trash in it.
Oh.
You used to have that blue in the middle.
It still has a little bit of blue. Oh, that's too bad. Don't throw stuff in the basin. Oh wow, they're working to remove stuff. So it's the temperature gradient and the algae that make the rainbow. Our morning geyser stroll with a quick stroll around Geyser Hill, which is the hill we can see from the Old Faithful area, and the hotel. There's the hotel. It looks so beautiful. Old Faithful Inn.
Water eruption.
Oh, that's the Liberty Pool.
That's what it says.
All these pools are so deep.
Remarkably cool.
This is Beehive, which can shoot up to heights of 200 feet. Why, hello there! How are you doing today? We're checking out of our little log cabin room now. I'm going to miss it. It was actually, temperature-wise, it wasn't great because it was really hot. It was really hot, and I didn't want to leave the windows open, just because they're so close to everyone, and if a bear came along, it's an alarming thought. But then halfway through the night, it was so hot in here, and then when I went out into the hallway to use the bathroom, it was so cold there, so I just opened the windows. And then it was okay. They did give you a fan, but I think it's worth it, don't you? I think it was really
definitely a authentic
atmospheric. I think it's one of the most atmospheric
Wasn't too
rooms.
uncomfortable, all things considered.
Yeah, it was really not
never been
uncomfortable.
camping,
Like, yeah,
it's
compared to
nicer.
camping.
It's like,
I'm super tempted to bring along our little buffalo friend, but then I think about all the other families who have stayed here and have
played with him and left him behind, and I'm not as tempted. So I think I'm going to resist. I called him a buffalo, didn't I? Bison. Bison.
So this was the last day of our trip. We were leaving Yellowstone and driving to Salt Lake City where we would be catching our flight back. I was so bummed to leave. I loved the Old Faithful Inn. It was so cool to visit the original Wilderness Lodge. And of course, Yellowstone was absolutely beautiful, and we really just scratch the tip of the iceberg. It's such a big park and there's so much to see. So I definitely hope we get to go back someday. And of course, we did get to enjoy our drive out. We wanted to stop at, I think they were called the Paint Pots, but the parking lot was full. Parking can be a little tricky in Yellowstone. So we just contented ourselves with a view from the road. This almost makes me want to fish. It looks so peaceful. I think I still probably wouldn't want to fish, but it looks kind of fun. Goodbye, Yellowstone. So we did some research as we were approaching Salt Lake City on a good place to get a nice takeout dinner, and we decided on the Red Iguana, which is featured on a certain Food Network television show. I'm pretty sure they were called avocado tacos. You'll see them in a minute. They were absolutely delicious.
Here at the Red Iguana, Mexican food takes a whole new level.
No, make your hair spiky real quick. What's your name?
I need to set my shirt on fire because he's got the flaming shirt.
Oh, you're
Here on Diners, Drives, and Dives, it's time for Flavor Town with Guy Fieri.
Does he ever drive a van instead of a hot rod convertible?